Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you guys how I build my theme teams and take you step by step through the process. Maybe you'll pick up a couple tips. This video is obviously more for the beginner MUT player. If you are a more advanced player, you might pick up a thing or two from this video. And real quick, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. A good portion of you guys who watch the videos are actually not even subscribed and might not even know it. So of course, any support is appreciated. And if you are going to be playing Madden 24 Ultimate Team throughout this year, this is the best place to be. Okay, so let's get started with what a theme team is. We're here on my full 50-50 theme team Jets account. And what a theme team is it boosts the players of whatever team you're running. It could be any of the 32 NFL teams. And you see right above me, it says +2 strength, +2 jumping, +2 agility, +2 acceleration, and +2 speed. And of course, there are different variations of theme teams. If I go over here to my Lions Jets theme team, you might hear some people say 25-25 or 25-50. A 25-25 theme team is what I have right here, where I have 25 Lions chems and 25 Jets chems, meaning, you know, all my Jets players are getting that +1 speed, and all my Lions players are also getting that +1 speed. So that's a 25-25 theme team. And finally, for a 25 out of 50 theme team, that would be this team I have right here, where all I have is 25 Jets. It's obviously kind of empty for some, I sold a lot of my players. But yeah, you see right here, all I have is 25 Jets. This is probably the most common you're going to see right now, especially early game in MUT, because there just isn't enough good players. So you might see someone with like a God Squad with like a 25 Seahawks team or a 25 Bears team to help boost those good players. Okay, so let's look at an individual card here. And TJ Hawkinson is a good example, someone that's played for multiple teams. So you can only change team chems on elite players and up. For example, DJ Reed, Jets cornerbacks, also played for the Niners as well as the Seahawks. He's only a gold player this year, so you cannot change his team chem to Niners or Seahawks. It's only the team he's on currently, which is the Jets or whatever team chem is on his card. And you can see what team chem's on a card by looking at the little circle and the logo on the inside. You're going to see right here, I changed this to Vikings, and now we have one Viking chem on the team. As you can see right there, the logo has changed to Vikings. I have my Lions team, so we're going to run the Lions, obviously. And you see right there, those are the boosts that he's receiving. However, right now it is visually glitched. It doesn't show that I'm getting that +1 speed boost, but I am. As you can see right here, I would just check there. You're going to see the +1 speed boost, getting him to 81 speed. So we have basic team chem cards like TJ Hawkinson, and then we have cards like Aiden Hutchinson that are a little bit more complex as far as team chems go. So throughout the year, EA might drop a 32 team chem player. This usually happens for the free agency promo that comes out around the end of February, beginning of March. So it might not mean too much right now, or sometimes they do it on like Team Diamond Champions, cards that, you know, they want everyone to kind of use. They give them all 32 team chems, so anyone can use them on their theme team. And Aiden Hutchinson was that example. He's the Madden 21 all, or Madden 20, so Madden 21, Madden 23 all rookie. So they wanted people to use this card regardless of theme team. So they gave him all 32. But this card's unique because, yeah, he also does get his base team chems. So you can actually run Lions and Jets. And because the team chems are split, he actually does get boosts from both of my theme teams, meaning the man's got +2 speed, even though he's on a 25-25, not a 50-50. Which is very unique. What you're going to see a lot of maybe this year, hopefully, we didn't see it much last year, but is 2x chem players. That's players that come with, for example, you know, they could have dropped a TJ Hawkinson with 2x Lions chems. That could happen. That's a lot more common than a 32 team chem player. So hopefully we start seeing some 2x chems players, potentially even 3x we got in Madden 22. It was a little bit crazy, but this is a more complex, you know, team chemistry card. Okay, now let's talk about the specialist and strategy tabs and all that stuff. So kicker and punter, they do add to your chemistries. However, if you only have a card, I'll show you right now actually. Let's take Ed Reed out of this position. Okay, take Ed Reed out of free safety. But if you don't have a card in your main offense or defense, but you have them in your specialist tab, you're gonna see the red X through their name. So Ed Reed here, he actually is receiving team chems, but he's not giving the team chems. As you're going to see right here, we're back down to 25 Jets, where we were at 26 a second ago. But with that red X, it doesn't mean that he's not getting the boost. As I'll show you right now, he's still getting the, you know, the +1 speed, which is good, I think. But you see he's still getting a +1 speed, but he's not giving the team chemistry to the team, which, you know, it's obviously better to have the card in the lineup and in the specialist tab, and that it goes the same for the specialist tab. You see right here, Isaiah Simmons, Trayvon Walker, they're not in my main lineup, so they have the red X around their team logo, meaning they're not applying any team chems to the team. And finally, for strat items and coaches, unfortunately, coaches do not add team chems to the team. Despite this Dan Campbell card, you guys can't actually see it. I'll hide my face cam real quick, but despite this Dan Campbell card having the Lions logo on his card, he actually does not give team chems to the team for the coach strategy. However, for the Jets team affinity, over there, you can see it has a little Jets logo, and that actually does add to the team. So right now, the only way to get extra team chems besides a player is actually just the team affinity tab. No playbooks, no coaches, no stadium, nothing like that right now. You're able to do that. Only team affinity can add +1 team chem to your team, which can open up space for cheats. And what a cheat player is for example, on my Jets Lions team, is a player that didn't play for either team, a player that's not receiving team chems, but say my Lions and Jets team has a hole somewhere, I'm going to try to fill it up with a cheat. And you can use the specialist tab, which I like doing, because if you put the cheat on the main lineup, it takes away a team chem from the team. But as long as you stay under 55 players on your team, and that includes the specialist tab, you can use as many cheats as you like, as long as you stay under the 55 and also keep your team chems at 25-25 or 50-50, whatever you want to do. But using the specialist tab is definitely a good way to do it. So theoretically, if you have a full 50-50, Jets team, you could use 5 extra cheats and put them in your specialist tab, for example, which I like to do. You can even put, wide receivers at kick returner, then sub them in the game, or put your wide receiver at slot receiver, and he's already in that slot, or put your user at sub linebacker. Things like that you're able to do. And you also see I have Sherman in my lineup instead of him being in specialist, because I have room for it. So Sherman's just in the lineup, even though he hasn't played for the Lions or the Jets. Okay, I've showed you guys all of the basics of theme team building. And by the way, if you are a more experienced player and I didn't miss anything, drop a comment down below. Try to help someone out who's maybe might be confused. If I did miss something or I was a little confusing, just drop a comment down below. But this is my step-by-step guide on how I build a theme team. It's gonna be very short because I don't have to buy all the players and things like that. This is what I do. Okay, say let's build by the way, mud.gg right here. This is the website you should be using when it comes to building teams, looking at players, all that good stuff. So mud.gg has an amazing tab called the theme team tab. You click that and there you go. They make it super easy. It used to not be this easy. Trust me, it used to not be. Would actually have to go to the auction house and filter by team and see who you have. But now you can just do this, man. Now you can just do this. So let's say we want to build, let's just do the Jets team, for example, okay? I click view in lineup builder, and if you want to build a full Jets team, maybe you don't want to use Frank Gore, get rid of him. You can edit right in here. This is your team to kind of edit. So let's say we're building a Jets team. This is what I would do. I would just look at the team. If I'm building a full Jets team, full 50-50, keep in mind that, it might not be perfect because they don't have, you see right here, it says 48 Jets team chems. They don't have the strat card in there, and I just got rid of a running back. So let's say we want to get, I don't know, Michael Carter, for example. And then that'll put us at 49, and then we know we have the strat card. So, this is a pretty good way to build a team without actually having to spend any coins and kind of simulate it before you do it. And let's say I wanted to add, I don't know, let's just do a Cardinals team, for example. What I would do is I would actually I would go right here to theme teams. I would right click it, open a new tab. There you go. And then I would click Cardinals, look at their team, and kind of look at it with the Jets team and see, this might not be the best combination, but you can kind of see where the Jets team has holes and who I would want to use. So, for example, let's say we want to use Christian Kirk and Hollywood Brown. I'd exit both those guys out, Kirk and Hollywood. And there you go, Hollywood. Or is it? It's Marquise, isn't it? Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown. There you go. And I can actually show you a prime example of this when I built my team yesterday on stream. Where'd it go? Where's my team from yesterday? Is this it? No, that's not it. It's somewhere on here. Maybe I actually got rid of it. But I had a 25. I built a 25 Jets, 25 Lions team yesterday on mud.gg. And yeah, you see right here, I added the Cardinals. And by the way, if you really want to see the chems perfectly, say Christian Kirk, for example, on mud.gg, he has the Jaguars chem. You hit the edit right here, you go to chemistries, and you can literally pick Arizona Cardinals, and that's going to give me 2 Arizona chems. So there you go. That's how you do it right there. That's kind of what I do. And then once you have a theme team that looks right, you have it 25-25. I will just, have either up on another screen or up on your phone or whatever the case is. And then I would just go on MUT. I would go to the auction house, buy all the gold cards, buy all the cards you need. And then you would finally create that lineup, and it will look something, whether you're building the Lions Jets team or whether you're building a full Jets team, it'll look something like this. And if you obviously while I'm recording this video, it's a little bit early in the year, so building a full 50-50 team, like this Jets team definitely has its holes, as you can see. But if you want to do a 25 with like a God squad, like right now, I dropped a theme team tier list video the other day. You want to see who the best theme teams in the game are right now, go watch that video. And just, it never hurts to have a 25 theme team with a bunch of common players you have on your team. Let's say, like, look at your team right now. Let's say you have a God squad, and you're like, oh, I have a lot of Chiefs players. Go get all the backups for the Chiefs and put them in the lineup. Don't get that 25 chemistry, which is not hard if you're just going to fill in the backups. It's not that hard to do. And maybe that'll give +1 speed to your Tyreek Hill, +1 speed to your, I don't know, Kadarius Toney, and Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce that you're using already. So it doesn't hurt to have a theme team. Obviously, right now, having a 50-50, it's going to hurt because teams are just not complete right now. But as the year goes on, we're going to start seeing a lot more complete theme teams. But I like 25-25 right now. 25-25, you can run. They still have some slight holes. Some of the teams, depends who you pair them with. Obviously, like Seattle's really good right now. Guys like that are really good. But hopefully I kind of walked that through the best as I could. I feel like I didn't do enough elaboration on maybe backups. But yeah, backup cards, those count for team chems. But yeah, and like I said, a good way to boost a bunch of common cards is buy a lot of golds. It's not even that expensive to buy a bunch of 3,000 coin golds, fill up your lineup with those guys, and then you get +1 speed. Because like I always say, if there was a +1 speed strat card, it would go for so many coins. So all you have to do is just buy a bunch of golds and put them at backup, and there you go. That's all you got to do. So yeah, let me know down below if you are a more experienced player, if I didn't miss anything. But I think I did a pretty decent job of explaining it. I think I did. I just kind of whipped this video together real quick. Hopefully it helps somebody out. And yeah, of course, drop a comment down below if you're confused too. But as always, I will see you boys in the next one.